They say money isn't everything, but it's pretty close to oxygen. And well, brace yourselves, because the way these internet sensations spend their fortunes, it just might take your breath away. Here's how the richest YouTubers reportedly spend their fortunes. Brothers Jake and Logan Paul have been entertaining and annoying millions of people all over the planet with their exploits unloaded to their respective YouTube channels. And those millions of people turn millions of views into millions of dollars for these two young men, starting with Jake, a Vine star that turned to YouTube and now makes millions of dollars with his own boxing promotion. That's right, Jake likes to beat his opponents over the head with his punches, while he beats the rest of us over the head with his extravagant wealth, with a net worth of reportedly over 45 million. The problem child, Jake Paul, currently lives in a $7 million mansion in the Hollywood Hills with his rent and expenses totaling an incredible $17,000 a month. Jake lives in that mansion with a bunch of his YouTube buddies that help him spend his cash on impulsive challenges he comes up with that he uploads to his channel. For example, he likes to have treasure hunts where he hides $1,000 somewhere in the house and has everyone tear up the place trying to find it. Or another time when he gave everyone each $10,000 cash that they had to spend in exactly 1 hour. Oh man, having dinner at the Paul household probably feels like getting called up on The Price is Right. And trust me, that doesn't even scratch the surface of the, let's just say, eccentric expenditures Mr. Paul has shelled out over the years. He's got an extensive exotic car collection, including a $400,000 custom Lamborghini. He dared one of his buddies to jump over a car. His buddy did, so he bought him one, a brand new Cadillac. And you think you're a music buff? Well, Jake Paul reportedly paid Gucci Mane $250,000 for a feature on a song that he recorded. He threw Designer a $500,000 birthday party. That's a lot of cake and ice cream. Oh man. With all this cash being thrown around, Jake Paul has given more to some rappers than their own record labels. Jake Paul has a watch worth a 3-bedroom home. He's crushed a brand new BMW i8 just for fun. But the wildest thing Jake Paul has done with his money must be his $5 million rare Pokemon card that he's fashioned into a chain. $5 million! I mean, that card is basically a crown jewel. It looks like extravagant spending runs in the Paul family, as Jake's brother, may have heard of him, Logan Paul, has some similar habits. Aside from a few boxing matches here and there like his brother, as well as some work with the WWE that was honestly really impressive, Logan has built himself a mighty fortune of his own through his 5 million NFT line and the Impulsive podcast, a show boasting upwards of 100 million listeners. Logan also owns a stake in Prime Hydration, alongside fellow YouTube star KSI, which has absolutely exploded in popularity. Logan estimates it'll bring in around $5 billion within the next 3 years. Logan lives in a $5.6 million mansion, owns a large car collection, including a custom snowplow and a school bus that he turned into a party wagon. Now that's my idea of a field trip. Logan Paul has a reported net worth of over 18 million. Up next on our list is a YouTuber that brings in so much revenue from his uploads that he qualifies as one of Forbes' top 100 richest celebrities, putting him among the likes of Billie Eilish and Angelina Jolie. Mr. Beast is YouTube's highest earning influencer, with more than 58 million subscribers and a net worth of over 75 million. This income is generated by his channel and his innovative Mr. Beast burger app that lets you order Mr. Beast-themed meals from over 1,600 restaurants. So far, they've sold over 5 million sandwiches at the time of this recording. Now, what sets Mr. Beast apart from some of the other uploaders you'll find on this list is that his wild and wacky spending sprees are usually to benefit other people. Get this, Mr. Beast claims that every dollar generated by his videos is reinvested back into making content for the channel, with upwards of 8 million per month in promotion and production costs. Yeah, that's right, per month. The Hollywood film Little Miss Sunshine was made on an $8 million budget. Mr. Beast is one of the more philanthropic content creators out there. He's uploaded his adventures giving out $1,000 cash to random homeless people and paid for the cataract surgeries of 1,000 legally blind patients of the Gift of Sight program. Next on our list is a pretty in pink beauty influencer with his own cosmetics line worth upwards of $50 million by itself, Jeffreestar. There is nothing too luxurious for this YouTuber, and Jeffreestar has no problem treating himself like royalty, shelling out $14.6 million for his SoCal mansion, custom constructed in pink. When you put up that kind of dough for your domicile, best believe it comes with perks, including imported Italian marble for the floor of a closet. Oh yeah, it must be seen to be believed. I mean, where else can Jeffrey store his collection of designer purses of up to $300,000 each? When Jeffrey's not deciding which bag that costs as much as a decent-sized family home matches his shoes, he's probably sitting down to a gourmet meal. Almost brings a whole new meaning to the phrase expensive tastes now, doesn't it? Jeffreestar has a huge collection of luxury cars, all pink, of course. He even owns the mountain behind his home. This guy owns his own mountain. That's insane. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share all of the wonderful, the richest content you see here. Minecraft creator Unspeakable has way too much fun with all his wealth. Luckily for him, his $20 million net worth he got from his channel and selling his back catalog of videos gives him a huge buffer to keep on spending and living the way he does. And this dude is living. If you get an invite over to the Unspeakable house, I suggest you take it. You will most likely come out of that place with better prizes than if you scored 100,000 tickets at your local arcade. Ever tried to find a needle in a haystack? Try a couple $25,000 diamonds in a ball pit. He even threw in a few new iPhones, Nintendo Switches, and even keys to a new car for his friends to search for 90 seconds each. One day, Unspeakable decided he wanted a beach house, so he filled the entire first floor of his home with sand, complete with volleyball nets. This other time he wanted to go to the carnival, but decided to bring the carnival to him, spending $25,000 to turn his property into a county fair for the afternoon. Meet Ryan Kaji. If you haven't heard about him already, 8-year-old Ryan Kaji has turned unboxing and reviewing toys into a $25 million empire, and I do. Ryan has branded toy deals with Target and Walmart that sell his toys in their retail stores all over the country. The little tyke is also in talks with Disney to have his own animated character. He even has his own Macy's Thanksgiving's Day parade balloon, for crying out loud. Now, you'd think an 8-year-old kid with the equivalent of an NFL running back salary would have some off-the-wall purchases, right? Well, luckily for Ryan, his parents are keeping his head level. They recently moved the family into a $1 million home. The sports comedy content creators Dude Perfect have been showcasing their trick shots and stunts for years now, and they've been able to turn that into millions in revenue. It's streaming in from their channels, from merch sales, and live tour dates. These 5 friends have managed to turn their incredible content into the tune of 20 million. Listen, it's hard enough to hit a full court shot, so try hitting one from the balcony of the stadium. Or what about tossing a game right into your Xbox, like the actual disc slot? Yeah, they've done that too. From the mundane to the insane, that's the kind of precision and practiced programming that was unique enough to buy the guys a facility of their very own. So their current HQ is in Frisco, Texas, where they do stunts, trick shots, and collaborate with professional athletes. But they are currently in talks to build a brand new $100 million theme park. An entire theme park based around Dude Perfect stunts. But the biggest draw of this planned sports paradise? It's the 330-foot trick shot tower that'll give you the opportunity to make the longest shot on the planet. We've listed content creators that have their own mansions, car collections, even their own mountain. But Dude Perfect might be the very first ones to get their very own theme park. Money doesn't buy you happiness, but it certainly can rent it for a little while. The life of a successful content creator is a sweet deal with money to burn. Cars, clothes, giant wads of cash for your friends, houses full of sand, and thousands of cataract surgeries are just a small taste of the way famous YouTubers live their sweet life. How would you waste 7 to 8 figures that you'd never miss? Tell us in the comments below, and while you're at it, like, subscribe, and share with a friend. Till next time, see ya!